Alright, so what happens to a battle rapper when it's time to battle? What do you go through getting ready for a battle? How do you prepare?
That's why I bought a shitload of soldiers with me. We like 50 deep, so don't think shit is sweet. Cause I know niggas who survived Iraq, but came home and died in the Philly streets.
So for one, I never stopped writing. When I'm doing the dishes or doing laundry, I can think of a bar. Like, oh shit, it'll stick in my head throughout the day.
Ram Squad. I said it's Ram Squad. I throw the world at you. Bullets up here ripping through Jersey. Like Earl Campbell. Fuck you. I snuff you. Think Charles Woodson and Tom Brady. This 40 don't come with a jump through. I get the vibe.
Yeah, man, you know, basically, I guess the point of this is to not only give others inspiration to want to step in the field of battle rap or just hip hop, period, or maybe you got a passion out there that you've been wanting to dive into. This is to show you the process, you know. That's what the journey is all about, right? It's just not just living through the journey, but documenting it and going back to it yourself to see what you can do differently and become a better version of yourself.
Welcome to the journey, when we follow an artist to point A to point B. This time, we following Prophet. Let's follow a battle rapper preparing for his battle. He only has 3 weeks to get ready. Which lines will he say? Which punchlines will he choose? Will he even take an angle? He has to decide. We will follow his progress week by week to see where he's at. Which lines will he say? What will he choose for the last battle of the year? RBE's Bricks versus Intake. The journey.
Can you please say to the people, who are you?
Well, my name is Mikael D'Angelo Rodriguez. Some of you guys might know me as Prophet, though. Prophet Mr. 215 on Instagram. No Philly. Philadelphia, we here, man. What's going on?
This is season 1 of the journey where we follow an artist from one point to the next point. So, you have a battle coming up. Who is your opponent?
Battling a dude named XO from Durham, North Carolina. I almost butchered that. Durham, North Carolina. His Twitter is Villain Life XO. Yeah.
So, how did this battle get set up?
So it's actually interesting, right? I just started jumping into spaces, listening and whatnot, and see what's going on, because you know, the platform RBE, they use Twitter Space and all the social media platforms, but they use Twitter Space to kind of get their
Is it X Space now? Or is it...
A lot of people still call it Twitter Space, you know, but it's still a bar.
But make sure if you do say it.
Yeah, it's a bar. I actually wrote something like that down in a sense, where it's like, I'm gangster with it, still a nerd. Don't care what Elon do with Twitter X, you still a bird. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that in a sense.
But it makes sense. See, because I was on Twitter with your ex. She said, you real absurd. I said, I must say why. She said, he's an ostrich wearing a penguin jersey. X, you still a bird. You just ain't fly, nigga. You high. Talk. And it's
but nonetheless, they have Twitter space, right? And they utilize the Twitter space to communicate with each other and do face-offs virtually and things like that. And anyway, long story short, I was listening in on one, and they were going over the lineup of December 16th's card. And I'm hearing names versus this name, that name versus that name, that name. And finally they got to Jers versus, I forgot exactly who he battling. But I was like, damn, in my mind, I'm like, I know I won that battle.
I'm nice with it. Yo, shorty love how I get it. Shit, if I see her tonight, I might hit it. Fuck around and be the reason y'all babies is light-skinned.
I feel like I walked away a winner, and you know, even There's no slight to him. I did my thing. You know what I'm saying? I always do my thing. And the consensus, at least under the YouTube comment sections, say I won. But I couldn't understand how he got a call back to be on the card. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I felt like, you know what I mean? Just being honest. Link, I was in the wrong because I wasn't even really involved in the spaces. I told you I just learned this shit, right? So I wasn't really involved in the spaces. So if I was involved in the space 2 weeks prior, I would have been privy to the card that they were developing on December 16th, and I probably would have been on the card anyway, right? So, long story short, these guys was ganging up on me in the Twitter space, you know, cursing me out, like, hey, see, Prophet, you're not even in the mix. You don't even know what's going on with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm fighting back like, hey, I'm here now, ain't I? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, look at me, you know what? Look at me doing my job. You know what I'm saying? So I started doing my job. I started fighting back, you know what I mean? And long story short, it was basically like, you know, you want to get on the car, bro? Yeah, I want to get on the car. What's up? You know, I fought my way, you know, onto the card. You know what I'm saying? And it was actually, they was looking for an opponent for the guy XO, and they was waiting on a response from the Bull, but he didn't respond quick enough. So, you know, Prophet versus XO.
That's cool. So, is there anything about your opponent that scares you?
Scared? I wouldn't say scared. That's a scary word. You know what I'm saying? There's certain elements of him that can be dangerous. I tell you that. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about him is, like, I don't know if I call it wordplay or like just a word association. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to explain, but like within his 4 bars, he'll associate all the coffees, right? Folgers, and kind of like a scheme artist in a sense. And he could be dope with that. Other than that, man, you know, I feel like, you know, this might help him. This battle right here might help him add more, check off more boxes, right? We talk about boxes, all checking off boxes. I feel like he has maybe 2 boxes checked off, right? And that's the wordplay / word association. So his pen is pretty good, actually, is what I'm saying. His pen is all right. But for me, it's just like he's missing so many other aspects that I feel like he'll be able to learn if he's like studying what I'm doing for at least our battle. You know what I'm saying?
So your battle coming up. So what some of the lines you have, and how do you work through them? Like, share to the people, like the lines that pop in your head. You do have. You don't know you're going to use, but your starting point, I guess.
Yeah, I guess the starting point for like preparing for this battle in December versus XO. So I've been puzzle piecing a bunch of shit, right? I'm just like. I was thinking maybe my first round, I could shout out Wing, right? I could shout out Wing and be like, yo, shout out the Wing. hey, should I tell him? Should I tell him? Ah, fuck it, I'll tell him. She showed me a few ways to make a profit and fall back. She showed me how to flip properties and all that. She even showed me how to weld a piece of metal to a car jack and compress the sheet rocker to a hard hat. Now try fitting all that into your bald cap. That's over your head. You ain't catching all that. I like that so far though. So far I got his name, right? XO. It's literally X and then O. I Googled it. And it means hugs and kisses. Which I don't even know if I'm gonna go that route, to be honest. Like, but I wrote it down, like, so this is my mind working, right? So just try to write as much as I can, even if it don't rhyme, right? Just an idea, thought. So XO stands for fucking hugs and kisses.
Mrs. XO hugs and kisses, and she gon' forever remember my name. Like, what? I won't miss Mr. XO, but I'll bring his wife pain. Give Mrs. XO hugs and kisses. Nah, no. It could be like, I'm fucking mad. I'm about to make his whole world fucking sad. I won't miss Mrs. XO if I give hugs and kisses to his other half, right? Because XO, he missing his other half, right? No?
Welcome to the journey, when we follow an artist to point A to point B. This time, we following Prophet. Let's follow a battle rapper preparing for his battle. He only has 3 weeks to get ready. Which lines will he say? Which punchlines will he choose? Will he even take an angle? He has to decide. We will follow his progress week by week to see where he's at. Which lines will he say? What will he choose for the last battle of the year? RBE's Bricks versus Intake. The Journey.